Sales Rick with Responder Support Services, and it's time for our next video. Today's topic is compliments to my friends in the U.S. Forest Service. We were on a virtual meeting last week, and somebody mentioned an uptick in personnel reporting relationship stress. And I checked around, and sure enough, it's not just the Forest Service. It's happening in all of our agencies. And especially over the past 2 weeks, our first responders are under a whole new level of stress. And they're more likely than civilians to keep it to themselves and bottle it up, which makes it more difficult for the partner at home to really understand what's going on. Now remember from my previous video where I mentioned that our stress is contagious, like a virus, thanks to a special nerve cell called a mirror neuron. Think about back to a past argument you had with someone. Remember how quickly you both escalated and got wound up. Now for first responders, there's another process at work here. It's called allostatic load. And this is a term for the incremental wear and tear the body experiences when it's under repeated and chronic stress. And these stressors can be internal, like cognitive or emotional things, external stressors, or both. And when we're under allostatic load from a perceived threat like COVID or the nightly protests we've been watching, our sympathetic nervous system gets stuck in threat mode. And it loses its ability to tell the body, hey, the threat's over now, we can start relaxing. That just doesn't happen. And imagine what happens if we're stuck in allostatic load when we get home at night. Allostatic load makes it also difficult for certain neurotransmitters to fire. And it's then almost impossible to access those loving relationship feelings. We're stuck in our threat neurology. And under these circumstances, it'll be difficult for the world's most loving partner to feel the warm fuzzies. Now, because of mirror neurons, guess what's happening to the partner? That's right, they go into threat mode too. Our window of tolerance for each other is going to slam shut, especially during times like this. We'll lose our empathy, our patience, our fairness, our compassion because we're both stuck in threat mode. So how do couples successfully manage and protect the relationship in times like this? Well, according to Dr. Bruce McEwen, he's the main researcher on this subject, focus on what's controllable. And he says the two most important areas, according to his research, are physical activity and social integration. That means make sure you're taking care of yourself physically through healthy eating and exercise. Remember a previous video on that? Taking care of your body, especially through exercise, lessens allostatic load. It's the same deal with pro-social communication and doing activities with other people. That helps hit the reset button on the sympathetic nervous system. Now remember back to mirror neurons. When even one partner in the relationship is doing this, both benefit. Whether you're having relationship stress or not, do these things we've talked about in this video today and do the things that I've talked about in previous videos. It's all going to help lessen allostatic load. And it's especially essential during times like this. And I don't know anyone who wouldn't benefit from a gradual improvement in their primary relationships. That's all for today. Remember, Responder Support Services, we're the experts on taking care of first responders. Feel free to give us a call to talk about this topic or any of the others, 828-333-5708, or catch us on the web, respondersupport.com. And if this video was helpful, go ahead and click subscribe. Thank you.